go to the next one. Okay, this is again, okay, logical completion. Let's see. You have a minute. Your time starts now. Vivian, why do you think it's B?
One thing I noticed that it says in the passage that they have insufficient data to really understand what is about the sleeping thing. But in the B choice, they also say that it's yet to be discovered. So this is a likeliness I found. That's why I chose B.
Okay, Ryan, were you thinking along the same lines?
Uh, well, it was more of a matter of elimination for me. Basically, if option A failed to highlight the fact that there's a risk, and option C did mention that every species sleeps despite it posing a risk. We just said that it posed a risk, and most people of function that I just didn't think was relevant to the question. So I was
Okay, both got through to it with a certain way of thinking. Absolutely correct. B is the answer. Okay, Suhani, you got this one wrong. All right, listen at how I would have gone through this question. Now, the first thing is when you see logical text completion, you have to make sure that how do you write an essay? When you write an essay, you write an introductory paragraph, a body paragraph, or conclusion paragraph. Do you introduce a new topic in the conclusion paragraph? Do you ever introduce a new topic in your conclusions of the essays and compositions that you write at school?
no, sir.
No. So that's the first criteria here. No new subject. Okay, that's something you have to remember. All right, now let's look at the segment. Many animals, including humans, must sleep. And sleep is known to have a role in everything from healing injuries to encoding information in long-term memory. Okay, but pay very special attention to any transitions that you get. So he's telling this is what most animals do, but he's going to say something different now. But some scientists claim that from an evolutionary standpoint, deep sleep, again, the subject has been, uh, identified to us, deep sleep, for hours at a time leaves an animal so vulnerable that the known benefits of sleeping seem insufficient, which was highly rightly pointed out by both the guys, to explain why it became so widespread. Okay. The scientists therefore imply. All right. So the logic of the argument is nearly all animals sleep a lot. Like bears and all hibernate for months, right? Suppose I'm a human being 500, not 500, say a couple of thousand years back. Okay. There are no homes, right? I'm sleeping in the jungle. And yet I'm sleeping. There's a tiger roaming around. There's a lion roaming around. There are snakes roaming around. And yet my body has evolved to sleep. That is, be completely vulnerable and risk death every single 24-hour cycle. So they're saying, yeah, there are some benefits to sleeping, but the risk that comes with this benefits is too high. So there must be some other benefits as well. That is what the passage is kind of hinting at. Okay. Now we've identified the subject as deep sleep. So they're telling it is more important to understand how widespread prolonged deep sleep is than to understand its function. This is what we call a trap of comparisons. Have they compared any causes or effects at any point in the text? Has there been a comparison, guys, at any point?
No, sir.
So you will get these traps where the passage will not compare elements, whereas options do. So if I tell you, Ryan is fast. Okay, he's a fast guy. He runs quickly. Ryan is fast. The option will tell you Ryan is faster than others, or Ryan is the fastest. Either way, isn't the option comparing Ryan to somebody else, whereas the passage is not? Right? So this is what we call a trap of comparisons. So this has the correct subject, but it doesn't have, it is a trap. Okay. B, prolonged deep sleep is likely advantageous in ways that are yet to be discovered. So the benefits seem insufficient, yet to be discovered. And prolonged deep sleep, correct subject, we keep it. C, many traits. Both these options, most traits and many traits, are what we call ambiguous options. So is the subject of option C and D focused on deep sleep or multiple things? So many traits, does it have to include deep sleep? It may not include. So we are not clear what the subject of discussion is. So just from these two, just the first words of option C and D, you should have eliminated it. Okay, so many traits that provide significant benefits. We aren't talking about many traits. We are talking about one particular trait, that is sleeping, in this passage. Most traits perform functions that are hard to understand from an no. This again, most traits. We are talking about one particular trait. So again, have I kind of made the solution completely clear?